Hello, beautiful people. I didn't really want to make a video right now, but I'm coming from a very real, raw place of vulnerability with my emotions and the struggle that I've had over the last 2 days with my hormones being shut down by chemotherapy and going into this state of instant menopause. And I feel like I've been handling it really well the last 12 weeks. Maybe it's because I've been on low dose chemo, so it's just been a more gradual incline leading up to this beautiful, painful moment of suffering. I've been pretty much bawling my eyes out for an hour, and it's been a really rough couple of days where I have felt just so sensitive to everything, like on the deepest level that I've ever felt in my whole life. And it's so scary because it's the beginning of really feeling like you've lost yourself. Your hormones play such a critical part in your balance. And it sucks when you have hormone driven breast cancer because it just doesn't seem right that the answer is to completely shut off the hormones, because our hormones are not evil. They're beautiful and wonderful and we need them. We just need them in balance. And it just so happens that cancer feeds off of them. And I just don't feel like the answer is shutting down. And I know that after I'm done with this chemo, which might be now, which might be 2 more treatments or 6 more, depending on the upcoming scans that I hope my oncologist orders for me on Monday, because I'm feeling like I'm done. I don't want to do the last 2. My body is saying no more. I feel like the answer after chemo isn't tamoxifen or completely shutting down estrogen and progesterone in the body. But I also want to be careful and be smart because I don't want another recurrence this fast. And I don't know if I'm looking at surgery and radiation at this point either. Getting off on a couple of tangents here. But I know that I can't live well like this. Like, I feel like everything's caving in on me. Like, even the little things are so hard to deal with. I feel bad because I have my kids today, and I left them for the day. I had to go and work and take care of some things in traffic, and I didn't get home till late, and the dogs got into a fight while I was gone, and I just felt awful for leaving them to deal with it. And then I feel like I was just not present for them all evening. And it was 8 o'clock, and they were like, "What's for dinner?" I was lost at even what to cook or make. I was just frozen. I couldn't do anything. Finally, by 9, they just all made dinner for themselves individually, and I felt like the worst mom in the whole entire world. Because during this time, I was laying in my bed, and I was on the phone with a friend, and I was just bawling my eyes out, like hardcore. It's like the tears or like a faucet, and they wouldn't stop. And I've been thinking about my brother today. So I've tried to be a little productive, and my house has just been caving in on me. It's small and I have so much stuff, it feels like, lately, and it's just unorganized. And I try to just do a little bit today to feel like I got something accomplished. And I was putting away the rest of my brother's records that were in a box, and I haven't been in that box since I got them, and he took his life 2 years ago. And so I was putting away his records, and I found this handmade ornament that one of my nieces must have made him. It had her picture on it. It was a little Christmas ornament from 2010. It was stuffed in between his records, and it just made me lose it. I just started to cry so hard. I miss him so much. He was one of my best friends in the whole world. It's still the pain of his death, I feel like, is the traumatic experience that possibly could have brought on my cancer. There's nothing I can do to change things. I can't bring him back. I can't go back in time. But the pain is still so raw and so real. And so that's kind of what got me started crying again. And I just shut myself in my room on the phone with my boyfriend, and I just cried and cried and cried. And I don't want to go to sleep alone tonight. I do have a puppy laying at the end of my bed. She'll snuggle with me, but I need a person just to wrap me in their arms, just make me feel safe and tell me there's nothing wrong with me, that I'm gonna be okay, and this is just a moment in time. I've never felt so ugly and just not myself, and I'm letting my hair grow this time, I think, because I think I'm done with chemo, so I've shaved it a few times and it's not falling out. I am losing my eyebrows. It's not too bad, but my eyelashes are pretty thinning out, but it's not terrible. But I look at myself and I don't see me, and I don't feel like me. Everything's just more intense, and I think I know that I'm not alone in this. I know that if you're going through chemotherapy or any type of hormone blockers, you know what this feels like. I just have to believe it's not permanent, because this is no way to live. I should say that at this point I've had 10 chemotherapies. 10 low-dose metronomic chemos at 30% of a conventional dose that I get weekly, but I miss 2 weeks. I also get high-dose vitamin C, 25,000 milligrams, and steroids that have made me gain 15 or 20 pounds. The steroids make my heart rate fast. Keep checking to make sure it's not ending the recording here. So yeah, dealing with the emotional, I'm also, besides the extreme emotions, I sweat buckets at night. I have the worst night sweats. I have several hot flashes a day now, where I just feel it creeping up and it's hot, and I just feel beads of sweat just all in my head and my upper lip. And then at nighttime when I roll over and I go like this, I can just fling sweat off. I've woken up to sweat dripping down my arm. It's between my breasts. I just pull my sheets up and I sop it up. Or if I'm wearing a shirt, I can't go to bed naked anymore because I just stick to the sheet. So I wear a lightweight shirt and I just soak it up all night. I'm just like boop, 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 soaking up all the sweat. And then every day I just wash my sheets, and I've even been washing my pillow. I am taking some bee pollen called Relizin, but it takes about 2 or 3 months to feel the effects of it. So I'm hoping that sits, and let me show you what it looks like. I should do another post on this. So this is what I've been taking. It's a bee pollen. It's like $35 a month. What I am going to take tonight, I was going to share and partake, is I do have some CBD oil. So it's got this great little vape pen. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It lights up. And then 1, 2. Then it goes green. And then you can just some CBD. Just a little bit. It does make me cough. I'm gonna take some of this CBD oil. It's a very high concentrate. It is 48.7% CBD to 48.7% total, 2.2 THC and 46% CBD. So you take like a grain of rice size. I'm gonna take that, when I'm done here. And I also have another cannabis vapor that I'll probably use tonight. And I have, I'm letting myself have a glass of wine tonight because I really need to relax and chill. I think I'm gonna throw on something funny, let the CBD kick in, and just try to feel okay. So this is my emotional update, and like feeling super vulnerable and no makeup and plain Jane as can be, but that's okay. This is me. I am Michelle Marie. Love you guys.